A letter calling for persons to apply to be PAM candidates of constituency number 1 has rubbed the incumbent candidate who described the PAM's chairman's letter as offensive. According to the PAM letter written by John L. Powell, chairman of the People's Action Movement, the seat for constituency number 1 is vacant, but the incumbent PAM candidate Ian Patches Liburd wrote that there was no discussion about constituency number 1 candidacy between the PAM executive and himself. Mr. Liburd, who is currently the St. Kitts and Nevis ambassador to the United Nations, told SKN Newsline that the behavior of the PAM executive in this matter is divisive.
The conduct is not only offensive, it is divisive as well as destructive. And I said no doubt will undermine the support that PAM gained, the PAM party gained under my leadership in constituency number 1. So the point I'm making, I have not stated that I will exit the political arena, and I cannot exit it now when so many of my own constituents are suffering. And instead of providing relief, the party focuses on general elections. So that is a question I had to ask my constituents, and I did.
Were there any signs that they were dissatisfied with you, or you had an excellent performance?
Well, I heard a certain revelation at the PAM annual convention. I think it was in April this year, right? And I did not even repeat it, right? But I see it as just being plain disrespectful. I see it as somewhat nescient, because if you understand politics, it's better to have somebody under the tent than outside the tent. And this clearly is putting someone outside the tent. And so I consider that naive in the context of politics, because I don't speak about myself, you just said it. I believe I performed well, right? There's always room for improvement, So then, having done so, and you go on public with an announcement like that, it speaks volumes of the character of the men you're dealing with.
SKN Newsline contacted PAM's chairman, a current minister in the Team Unity government of St. Kitts and Nevis, who indicated he could not comment as he was in cabinet meetings. However, a look at the PAM's public letter to the constituents of East Bastia, there seems to be some concern about representation, although Mr. Liburd had been the best performing candidate at the polls in decades. Nevertheless, PAM Chairman Powell points to the need for choices in his letter to constituency number 1. He wrote, quote, "High-quality candidates for office are an essential ingredient for an effective democracy. It is critical that we maintain a strong democracy by ensuring that our electorate has quality choices when it is ready to exercise their franchise." End quote. SKN Newsline will continue to follow developments in this matter. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline.